In a surprising turn of events, what I thought would be a one-of-a-kind release with the LEGO Zelda The Great Deku Tree from 2 years ago now sees a second set of the video game franchise done, this time around with The Legend of Zelda The Ocarina of Time Final Battle, an interesting diorama type build that LEGO kindly sent to me for review. While the boring black box most 18+ sets have these days can also be found here, the building instructions are a treat to Zelda fans with a few spreads of pages about the source material that gave way to this set, as well as explanations about the Triforce and its central characters, all showcased as LEGO minifigures in this set. Link, for starters, remains unchanged when compared to the Deku Tree version of the minifigure, as double-sided headpiece and comes equipped with his Hylian shield and Master Sword. Princess Zelda is exclusive here, with great printing details on the front, while the back only with torso printing. Dual expression head too, and holds a brick-built version of her Triforce magical powers to hold down Ganon. Last but not least, Ganondorf is perhaps the best minifigure of this set. The level of detail is mind-blowing, with dual molded and printing on all surfaces of the leg element, torso prints and dual molded arms, and then this breastplate with shoulder protection piece, also printed, dual face expression, and a special molded hairpiece which is also dual molded and printed too. And let's not forget his cape, that I also loved for the fact of having both LEGO and Nintendo in there. The selection of characters is pretty much perfect for this setting, and Navi wasn't forgotten too, as it got its own small build to be showcased. The display base of this set is meant to replicate the ruins of Ganon's castle. You have the Triforce that's center, on the back a wall of flames Ganondorf raises when Link enters the area, and to the right some pieces of rubble with the remains of the stronghold, all tilting at odd angles, which does help it give the sense of destruction that just occurred. While there's not a whole lot to see on the back, the remains of the tower do hide a Megaton hammer build, which is a neat reference to the item found in the Fire Temple to help the adventure advance further. There is also a neat function to this set, where if you press this thingy here in the back, a piece of roof will rise, revealing Ganondorf, which is kinda cool. Or you could choose to hide it when he inevitably transforms into Ganon, which kinda is the highlight of this entire set, or at least the most eye-catching part of it. If you've built LEGO mechs over the years, this won't be something revolutionary for you, but it certainly doesn't mean it was done poorly. On the contrary, like Ganondorf, Ganon is packed with detail in the form of a bunch of printed elements with Gerudo patterns in them, as well as the 4 printed pieces that give the head its pig-like demon look. There is a lot of possible movements with its limbs, and I liked how the ankles were covered with black tire elements. The dark green and tan color scheme are screen accurate, I wanna say, and they work incredibly well with the LEGO colors. You can't really miss the golden horns or the hair-like features on the back of his head, where you can also find another cloth cape element with cool torn down patterns and the character's tail. He also comes equipped with his dual swords that connect via Technic pins onto his hands, which his fingers can kinda wrap around to hold them. I like how bulky and powerful it looks from the waist up, the reason why it doesn't stand very well on its own if you try to pose him. I guess stability wasn't really a concern, as there's 2 specific spots on the display base where his feet are supposed to go, so his instability can somehow be understood, yet I'd like for him to be more poseable still. But this is a display set, not a playset after all, with dedicated spots for Zelda and Link to recreate the iconic Ocarina of Time final battle incredibly well. I briefly played Ocarina of Time on a 3DS and never got to the end of it, so this isn't as meaningful to me as it probably is to people who played the original on the Nintendo 64 almost 30 years ago. And with those fans in mind, I believe this thing gives them a lot of reasons to be happy about. When compared to the Great Deku Tree and its $300 price point, this one retailing for $130 is much nicer of a pill to swallow in that regard, giving fans a cheaper way to enjoy their love for the game in LEGO form, though it is worth mentioning its price per piece ratio is still worse than the Deku Tree one somehow. But with the 3 minifigures, a lot of prints over stickers, including exclusive elements, the cloth capes and the IP license fees, I may be coming to terms with how pricing goes these days for LEGO. Overall, I think this is a good one, but would love to know what true Zelda fans think of this, as well as how you view the way LEGO is handling your beloved franchise. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.